Hi, and welcome to the Morning Yoga Challenge. This is a great way to make yoga part of your regular routine. In this class, we're going to start off with a good balance of strengthening exercises, mobilization, and then we'll end with some deep stretching at the end. Let's get started mobilizing. So come to a kneeling position. If it bothers your knees at all, you can just stand up on your knees for this. Otherwise, sit back and stretch your arms out to the side. So we're going to start by reaching and twisting the arms. So you're going to turn one hand palm to face up as the other arm turns in. And as you do that, let's look at the arm that's turned up. And then change, reach the other way. Reach with the left arm as you stretch your right arm and look to the right. And switch sides. Going back and forth. And then change your gaze, twist your gaze to the other side. Then come to center, bring your palms together, and we'll do a little bit of wrist mobility. So as you interlock your hands, roll your knuckles, going clockwise, and then counterclockwise. I had to think about that for a second. It's confusing in this position, which one's counterclockwise and which one's not. Then plant your hands down onto the ground and soften the hands, just rock yourself forward and back. Then turn the thumbs to point forward and rock side to side. Gentle in the hands, soft in the fingers. Then turn your hands around as best you can and see if you can rock forward and back a little bit here. Now, if you don't have a lot of wrist mobility, this is going to be key because in yoga we do a lot on the hands. So this is a great warm-up that you can do at the beginning of all the classes to help with your wrist mobility because it requires quite a bit of mobility just to hold in the plank. Now turn your hands around, lift your hips and stretch into your first downward facing dog. Bring your hands close together. Step your left foot up to the outside of your left hand. Then stretch your left hand onto the inside of your right arm. Little twist here. And as you inhale, twist open the other way. Stretch your arm up. Exhale, slide your arm through. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slide through. Plant your hand, curl your back toes, lift your back knee up. Step into a plank position. Hold in your plank. Lift your left leg up an inch. Move your leg out to the side, tap it down. Lift back up and come back to center. Change with the right. And let's go side to side now. As you press into your hands, resist gravity with your front body. So you're keeping your rib cage lifted, but elongate your spine at the same time. Hold in the plank, lift your hips and stretch back into down dog. Step your right foot up to the outside of your right hand. Drop your knee down. Now reach your right hand through your left arm. As you inhale, twist open. Exhale, slide through. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, slide through. Plant your hand, curl your back toes, lift your back knee up. Step back into the plank position. Now we're going to do one-arm planks. If this is too gnarly with your legs straight, you can go knees down. Shift your weight into your right hand. Bring your left hand to your chest. As you exhale, reach your right shoulder blade into your hand, so you're pressing. And as you inhale, elongate your spine and breathe into your back ribs. Exhale, change sides. Reach into your left shoulder blade. Inhale, elongate your spine and expand your low back ribs, middle back ribs. Change sides. Again, you can do it with knees down or legs straight, depending on how much difficulty you'd like. Change sides. Last round, change sides. Change sides. Both hands down, hold your plank. Lift your hips and stretch back to a down dog. Walk your feet up to the front of your mat. Bend your knees a bit as you root down through your feet. Breathe your spine long. Then exhale, fold forward. With your knees bent, sink your heels and roll yourself up. Buttocks towards the heels. Roll the spine one vertebra at a time. Spread your arms, reach up, and fold forward. Inhale, find a flat back, little bend in the knees if needed. Plant your hands, step back into a plank position. From your plank pose, lift your hips, reach back into down dog, and as you press down with your left big toe mound, stretch your right leg up behind you. Try to keep your plank alignment through your spine, so you're not sinking, but you're not rounding up. As you exhale, shift into plank, pull your knee up to your right outer armpit. Squeeze your right heel up to your butt. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale the knee to your left armpit. Pull up. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale, pull the knee up to your chest. Hold there. Now step your foot up to your thumb. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, raise your arms up. Then bring your right hand behind your back. Bring your pelvis back over your left knee. Side bend to your right. Come back up. Plant your left hand down onto the ground and twist. Raise your right arm. Lift your back knee up. Then plant your right hand down onto the ground on the inside of your foot. Spin your back heel down and twist open. Now, if you're less flexible, or if you have long legs, you might want to slide a block or something underneath your hand, but it's not a requirement. Now rotate your left arm internally so that the palm faces up, knuckles face down. Slide your hand behind your back. Hold here in a half bind or wrap your bottom arm under for a full bind. Whichever bind you do, keep your right hip hugged in and lengthen from your back ankle out through your spine. Release the bind, take your arm back up, turn the palm to face forward, externally rotate, and reach over. So even though I'm cueing to turn the palm, try to rotate with your humerus, which is your upper arm bone. If you can't get that thing to rotate, it will not be very humorous for your shoulder because your shoulder health will suffer. Bring your left hand down, hold here, step into plank position. Plank pose, stretch back into dog. From down dog, reach down into your right big toe mound as you stretch your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your left armpit, pull up. Reach both shoulder blades like we were doing in that plank exercise. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale the knee to your right armpit. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale, pull knee up to chest, squeeze heel to butt, lift. Step your foot all the way up by your thumb. Lower your back knee, inhale, come up, raise your arms. Then slide your left hand behind your back, top of the buttock. Buttock flesh lengthens down, navel softens back to spine, side bend. Breathe into your side ribs, all the way down into your waist. As you let the intercostals open, the muscles in between your rib cage, you'll be able to breathe deeper, fuller breaths in and out through your nose. Slow, steady breathing. Come back up, bring your hand down, plant your right hand, twist, and raise your back leg up. In through the nose, out through the nose. Then plant your left hand on the inside of your foot as you turn your back heel down. Twist and take your right arm up. Again, option to use the block depending on your flexibility or your proportions. If you're longer legged, internally rotate your right arm so the palm faces up, knuckles face down. Slide your hand behind your back. Hold here or take a full bind. Lean into your left heel bone. Track your left knee with your left second toe, third toe. Keep your hip engaged, outer hip hugged in, long lumbar spine so your core is supporting you. Take the arm back up, externally rotate so the palm faces forward, turn in the shoulder socket as you reach over. Plant both hands down inside of the foot, back heel up, step back, plank pose. Stretch into downward dog. Now in downward dog, take your feet outer hips distance apart, make your dog just a little bit shorter. Short dog. Lean into your right hand, reach as you exhale, shoulder blade to your hand. Rib cage in. Then slide your left hand to your right outer knee, thigh, shin, or ankle, depending on your flexibility. Change sides. Plant the left hand. As you exhale, reach the shoulder blade into the hand. And then stretch your right arm into the twist. Use the inhalation to expand the back body as you lengthen the spine. Change sides. Change sides. Both hands down. Shift forward into plank pose. Modify chaturanga push-up. Set the knees down. Keep your spine long like a board. Lower slowly to elbow height. Hover there. Engage your core and your glutes. Lift back up. Stretch back. Down dog. Round 2, option to do the full chaturanga. Shift forward, knees down or legs straight. Lower slowly, core engaged, glutes engaged. Hover at elbow height. Lift yourself back up. Stretch back into downward facing dog. Now one handprint at a time, we're going to walk the hands back. Reach with your shoulder blades into your hands as you walk the hands back to the feet. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Walk your hands back out, one hand at a time. Look between your hands. Step or hop through to seated. Lie down onto your back. Bring your palms together. And as you exhale, stretch your right leg forward. Twist, right elbow to left knee. Change sides. Now as you squeeze the elbow into the knee, feel your core contract instead of trying to yank your head towards your leg. You can continue the nose breathing, or to help to engage your core better for the abdominal exercises, you can change to a mouth exhalation. I'll leave it up to you. Now let's hold on the right side. Use the exhalation to fasten from your right hip to your left ribs. And as you inhale, expand your left back ribs. Change. Use the inhale, expand back ribs. Come back to center. Plant your feet down. Lift your hips up. Hold at the top. Pretend like you're pulling your heels towards your back, like you're bunching the mat up, and at the same time, reach your buttocks towards the backs of your knees and reach the knees forward just slightly. Lower yourself back down. Lift back up and feel those same muscles engage. And lower back down. Now you have the option to keep both feet down or keep one leg up. Halfway through, I'll let you know when to change legs. If you're keeping the one leg elevated, just make sure that you can feel your core engaging and the same muscles that we were practicing activate, turn on each time you go to lift up. Press into the foot evenly. Heel, big toe, little toe mound. If you're doing one-legged, change legs. So this is a really important exercise to strengthen the glutes and the back body, while at the same time getting a deeper opening in the front of your hip, which is so important if you spend a lot of time seated, that we teach these muscles in the back to turn on and the front to open up. Then lower yourself down, hug both knees to your armpits. And then from this position, we're going to practice rolling. If you don't have a good roll or you're worried about your lower back, you're just going to hold in the crunch position, a modified setup for crow pose. If you feel like you can roll, reach your arms back, roll up, stretch your arms forward. Roll back onto your shoulder blades. Keep your belly in, your back rounded as you roll back. Back up, stretch forward. Last one. And this time come right up to a squat if possible. Bend your elbows, lean into your bent elbows, and then stretch your legs towards straight and fold forward. Plant your hands and step back into a plank position. Lower your right elbow down onto the ground. Lower your left. Engage your core. Firm your buttocks towards your heels. Plant your left hand, then your right. Lower your left elbow. Lower your right. Plant your right. Come up, plant your left. Lower your right elbow. Lower your left. Keep your core turned on, glutes turned on. Plant left hand. Plant right. Lower left elbow. Lower right. Plant right hand. Plant left. Hold here. Stretch back into down dog. Step your right foot up by your right thumb. Warrior one. Ground your back heel. Inhale, come up. From warrior one, lean your chest out over your knee. Spin your back heel up. Bend your elbows back. And then like you're swimming, spread through your hands, reach the arms back. And then stretch the arms forward. Spread through the hands and reach back. Externally rotate, palms face forward as you reach forward. One more time. Then bring your hands to prayer. Hold here or lean into your leg and step up to balance. You can keep your knee bent and work on the long spine, or if you have the hamstring mobility too, you can stretch the leg towards straight. Bend the knee, step back into a lunge. Put your right hand on your hip as you raise your left arm up. Then twist, hook your left elbow to your knee, bring your palms together. Place your hands onto the mat. Step back into plank pose. Stretch back into down dog. Second side, step your left foot up. Turn your back heel down, and as you inhale, come up into warrior one. Then spin your back heel up, lean out over your knee, hands to prayer. Swimming, crescent lunge. Stretch the arms back, reach the arms forward. Stretch the arms back. Externally rotate as you reach forward. Stretch back and reach forward. Hold here, hands to prayer, or step up to balance. If you have tight hamstrings, I recommend a bend in the knee. Work on lengthening from your back leg to your spine, and you can even keep a little bit of an angle away from the floor. If you have the hamstring length, you can stretch the left leg towards straight and try to make yourself parallel towards the floor. If you're practicing balance, you can do this with blocks underneath your hands or hands onto your leg. Bend your knee, step back, crescent lunge. Left hand to hip, reach with your right arm. Then twist, hook your elbow to your knee, bring your palms together. Place your hands onto the mat and step back into plank position. Side planks. Put your right hand in the middle, turn onto the outside edge of your right foot. You can stack your left foot in front or bring the left foot up on top of the right. Now lift your bottom hip, engage in your core and your obliques. Externally rotate your left arm and reach over so your palm faces down. Firm your hips towards your heels. Bring your left hand down. Spin the heels up and change sides. Plant the left hand in the middle. Open up into side plank. I like the heel of the hand under the top of the shoulder. Hold here in side plank. Spin your groins back, but reach your hips towards your heels. As you turn your palm to face forward, reach the arm all the way over. Lift up your bottom hip. Feel your waist turn on the left side. Then bring the hand down. Stretch back into down dog. Reconnect to your breath. Now shift to plank pose. Set your elbows down. Walk into down dog on your forearms. As a modification, you can set your knees down. Otherwise, with the legs straight, hold here, press into the forearms. Press your right big toe mound down and stretch your left leg up. Change legs. Lower that leg back down. Lift your elbows up. Downward facing dog. Set your knees down. Stretch back into child's pose. Then make your way into a seat. Sit with your legs wide apart. Practice sitting up tall in this position. Turn to face your right leg. Inhale, breathe the spine long. And as you exhale, start to slide your hand towards your foot. Come back up. Change sides. Turn to face your left leg. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to slide. Inhale, come back up. Bring your left heel to your pubic bone. Smooth your left thigh down and away from you. Then slide your right hand to your right inner leg. Reach your left arm up and over. Descend your left hip as you stretch and reach. Inhale back up. Change sides. Turn to face the right knee and let the thigh drop down away from you. If you have a bad knee, it doesn't come to the ground, I recommend supporting it with a block. Then slide your left hand to your left inner leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Inhale, come back up. Then cross your legs. Rest your hands in your lap for pranayama. With your eyes closed, let your body relax. Then bring your hand up to your nose and gently plug your left nostril way up high. And as you exhale, breathe out through your right. Breathe in through the right. Plug the right, breathe out to the left. Breathe in through the left and let the breath go all the way down to the bottom of the lungs, filling up to the top. Plug the right, left, and breathe out through the right. Don't strain, stay calm. Breathe in through the right. Plug the right, breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Plug the left, breathe out through the right. Lower your hand down. Just take a moment to notice how calm you feel. Notice the shift in energy. Then lie down onto your back for Shavasana, corpse pose. Turn your palms to face up and let your feet fall open. I'm going to count down from 10. As we get closer and closer to 1, I want you to feel your body relax deeper. 10, relax all the muscles in your face and the scalp. Relax your jaw. Let the eyes soften, the inner ear open. 9, relax your throat your tongue, and your neck. Relax the shoulders. 8, feel the chest muscles soften, relaxing deeper. Relax the upper back and the arms and the hands. 7, soften the rib cage. Soften the abdomen and the low back. 6, relax your lower belly. Relax across your sacrum, the top of the pelvis. 5, let the pelvis drop. Let the pelvic bones feel heavy. 4, relax the groins. Feel your femur bones drop down from the root of the thighs. 3, relax all the muscles of the upper legs and the knees. 2, let your shins drop, your ankles. Relax. 1, let go of the feet and the toes. Relax completely. Then slowly and mindfully bend your knees, roll to your side, and press yourself up. Bring your palms together. Thank you. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me. Hey, if you're ready to take this challenge with me, this morning yoga challenge, I need to do a few things. First, make sure that you're signed up for the challenge, so click the link in the description and I'll make sure to send you the video each morning so you can do the challenge with me. Second, subscribe to the channel. You can click that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss the updates. Third, leave a comment below and just say I'm in. Let me know that you're with me on the challenge. I hope that you enjoyed day 1 of this challenge and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day.